In this video, I want to talk about the 3 different companies that I think are probably the best for creating websites fast. So websites are kind of interesting because you can spend anywhere from free to millions of dollars to create a website. And when you're just getting started, if budget is your most important concern, then I would suggest using one of these 3 companies. So WordPress is one of the most popular blogging website platforms out there, or CMSs, content management systems. And basically, you can either use the free version of WordPress if you pay for your own hosting, or if you look down here, you can see you can have it hosted on WordPress for pretty cheap, anywhere from free to a few bucks a month, So really hosting a website shouldn't cost you more than, $10 or $30 a month. Another one is Squarespace. So Squarespace is a little different in that, I think their templates are a little more professional. It's good for designers. It's good. They actually can take orders and you can have e-commerce sites. Another one is Wix. Wix is known to be probably the most flexible for designs. So again, if you look at kind of the pricing here, you'll notice that it runs anywhere in between like $10 to $30. VIP is 25 bucks a month, and that gets you a ton of or unlimited bandwidth actually. You can connect a domain name, and really you only need maybe like the unlimited plan down here whenever you're getting started, or less. So I would just suggest checking these out, either Squarespace, Wix, or WordPress.com. Now, if you go to WordPress.org, that's where you're going to be able to download just the free WordPress backend, but then you would have to have your own hosting. So if you're just getting started and you're not a web developer and you don't have any help with this, I would suggest just starting simple and using a pre-built template and going from there, because again, the goal in business is speed, and the goal is what we talked about before, which is traffic and conversions, right? So, again, you can browse the different themes. You can create something that you like, that looks professional. But the thing about website development is that it's always a work in progress. I am never fully satisfied with my websites, and we're constantly developing and improving. But you can see, down here on WordPress, you can demo different themes. You can browse through here and get some inspiration, get some ideas, and just start going to work. Basically the idea is content, the idea is traffic, and the idea is clicks. The idea is not to have the most beautiful website on the internet, and it doesn't matter if nobody's looking at what you're doing, right? So this is where you start, guys. I am a big fan of the idea of do first and perfect later. So just dive in. Don't waste a lot of time trying to be perfect. I very rarely got A's in high school, and I turned out okay. And I kind of take that approach when it comes to website stuff. Is your first iteration doesn't have to be perfect. You just need a playground to get started and a place to learn, and where you can grow from there. So I hope this is helpful. Again, the 3 companies that I suggest are Wix.com, Squarespace.com, and WordPress.com. And your homework for this lesson is just to dive in and maybe set up free accounts with these 3 companies, look at their templates, look at the back end, look at how they work, and just choose the one that works for you. There is no right or wrong answer. I actually currently have several websites that are built on the WordPress framework. Also, I have one website on Squarespace, and I have a good friend of mine that I help him build a site on Wix. So I'm familiar with all 3 of these, and there's pros and cons to each one. But they're all so good nowadays that if you choose any one of these, you're going to be okay. So hope that's helpful. I will see you in the next lesson.